Well, hello everyone, I'm Brandon Schaefer, and thanks for joining the channel. Thanks for checking out this video. So for those who may not know, I have a regular channel on YouTube, almost to 400,000 subscribers now, called Schaefer Art, and I do painting and drawing over there. So if you haven't checked that out, be sure to check that out. But this channel is kind of like an offshoot of that supports that channel. I make music for that channel, and just because it's fun to do for my own pleasure and enjoyment. And I want to just go over a brief history of how I got into music making and where that all started. I think it would just be cool to kind of tell the story of how I got to where I'm at now and why I do it and all that stuff. So I actually started making music way before I ever started painting. I started drawing when I was a little kid, like 5 or something, but I didn't get real serious into art till I got into college, like 21 years old, 19 to 20, 21 years old. And I started painting, and I got into watercolor and acrylic, blah, blah, blah. And then that kind of found my passion. But before that, when I was in high school, actually before I was in high school, I started making music. So I lived in Mississippi, and my friends and I, we listened to a lot of hip hop and stuff through middle school and high school, a lot of gangster rap and just horrible stuff, just awful sounding melodies and just, yeah, horrible stuff. But so I found a game on the PlayStation 2 called MTV Music Generator 3. And it allowed you to make little melodies, and you could actually use loops, and it let you remix songs that they had. There's probably 10 or 12 songs, and you could remix and basically build different loops and drums and melodies and stuff. You can make your own. It was really cool, man. I really got into it, had a lot of fun with it. And that's where my music journey really started. So I played that game all the time. And the sad part about it was you could save the songs or remixes onto a memory card, but there was no way to ever get them off of the memory card. And I was like, I think I was around 12, 13, and 14 when I was doing this, around 2002, 2003, 2004. And yeah, there was no way to get songs off the memory card. So I was kind of bummed out about that. Like, thinking about it now, I probably would have just recorded the TV and just had crappy sound, but I didn't have a camera or anything back then, so there's no way to save them or anything. 2005, Hurricane Katrina hit. I lost my PS2 and everything and all the stuff I had down in Mississippi. And then I ended up moving to live with my mom in Delaware, where I had a house to live in, stay in, and I ended up rebuying a PS2 and a music generator and stuff, and redid all that and got into it again because it was something I really enjoyed. And I think the next year, that Christmas, my dad bought me a Dell computer. It was a desktop computer, a big tower, and awful computer now, but back in the day it was pretty nice. And I ended up somehow finding online that there was a beat maker program called FL Studio, and I ended up acquiring that software, we'll just say it that way. And I ended up, it was so easy to use. It was really much like the PS2 game. It looked the same, the drum, channels and stuff, everything was the same. So I started making music, awful music. I had no sense of music theory. I didn't understand music theory or sounds or nuances or subtleties or any of this stuff with music, but I would just try to make a beat every day or multiple beats every day and just have fun and just doing what I enjoyed, even if the 1 out of 20 was good, really. Only a handful of beats back then I have are good. I still have a whole folder full of like awful sounding beats. Maybe I'll go through them one day, but it was awful. Anyway, I don't want to make this video too long, but so as the years went on, I just made beats for a few years, from 2006 to about 2009 and 10. And I went into college around 2008, 2009, and I got a Dell laptop. And yeah, my desktop ended up dying, basically. I went on my laptop, and the software just, I didn't really have it didn't really get it on my laptop. And then what ended up happening, I moved to California in 2013. My Dell laptop died, and my work bought me a Mac laptop. And at that time, the beat maker that I had used for years, FL Studio, did not have a Mac version. And I tried so many different beat makers, and none of them really compared to FL Studio and what I was used to and what I was easy to use. All the other ones were just so more complicated to use for me. But then finally they came out recently with the Mac version, so I've been using that and I got back into music making, and here I am today. So that's kind of how everything progressed. So I started out on a PS2 when I was a teenager, just listening to hip hop myself and wanting to make music, and getting into it so randomly like that. And now I've been doing it all these years, and I'm just now, you know, I started playing guitar and stuff when I wasn't able to make beats. I got into metal music and rock music, and I got into playing guitar, and I did that for a few years while I was in college, and I really got into music theory and scales and modes and melodies and all this other stuff. And now I've been able to translate all that music theory knowledge, relearn it a bit, solidify my knowledge, and apply that to my music making now. So now I'm just really getting into like playing piano and trying to really improve my skills, improve my melodies, make more complex sounding music, just different kind of melodies, and really experiment, play around, have fun, just make what comes natural to me. And also try to fit certain moods to my videos and stuff. That's the most challenging part I'm finding, is making stuff that has a certain mood, a certain vibe that I'm looking for. And that's my exploration of where I'm at right now. But anyway, that's a story of Schaefer Art Music up until 2019. So that was from like 2002 to 2019. So yeah, almost 20 years, probably 15 years or something of making music. So I'm not good, that's for sure, but I'm getting there. I do have some good tracks that I enjoy and stuff. And anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. And be sure to stay tuned for new music, new episodes and stuff like that. Appreciate the support. Take care of yourself. Peace, my friends.